started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are
Substitution. The Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Cole comes in for Banchero. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Suggs. A very nice moment for MP. It was announced he was the NBA Player of the Week.
And hard to argue with that choice given the numbers MP put up. He was a man on a mission all week long.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
It's his first trip to the line. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high.
And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bull. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the center, filling out the middle. The Thunder shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Free throw good, MP. And this team, Greg, crafting MP, hoping he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason to draft MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Tipped away. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's MP. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 14. Isaac passes to Wagner. Inside, here's Fultz. And nothing is falling for him right now. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Anthony against MP. Shoots. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. MP's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Isaac finds Wagner. That one good for 2.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
The Thunder leading by 14. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 11 points in the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Bull can't hit.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Williams inside. He's covered by Isaac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. That's good from Williams. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the inside. And here is MP. Last game he had 28 points. He dishes it to Williams. MP against Anthony. Williams kicks to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 to shoot. Pass to Joe. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the court for Orlando, Banchero up there with Isaac. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the point. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reactions. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Wagner, no luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, for the most part, they've taken...
.151 left now here in the second. Pass to Robinson Earl. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Magic shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
Isaac against Williams. Here's Joe. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Joe's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Oklahoma City. Outside Anthony. And the pass to Wagner. Over MP. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open pretty?
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Williams, that's good.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Passes it to Fultz. Isaac with the ball. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams comes with the double team. Fultz finds Anthony. Off target from three-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Thunder have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. That free throw, no good.
Number 11, taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Anthony looking it over. Off target at the rim. Got it up. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Thunder running away with this one.
The Magic,
And
48.
second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for Oklahoma City. Okashevsky's checked in for Holmgren. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Saric. And MP subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Jalen Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. They've got MP. He's out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Wise beyond his years. Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Here's Robinson-Earl. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Down low, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
And here's MP for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
They'll need with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Wagner. Kicks it to Bol. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Giddey's got 12 in the game.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Isaac passes to Wagner. Fultz looking around. The shot off that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Wagner outside. Isaac outside. Pass to Bol. Looking to end the run. Pokusevski grabs the miss. The Thunder shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them.
Number 11.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
6 on the shot clock. The 3 from MP. And Bol pulls it down. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
MP's shot is good. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite.
And the Thunder making a change here. MP's checked in. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And so in the game for the Magic, filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Anthony in the point guard. Another shot. Here's Banchero. He kicks it to Anthony. The Magic again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now the pass to Banchero. Now Suggs lets it go from 11. Here's Carter. Excellent D there from Williams. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Magic making a switch here. Okiki's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Banchero. Anthony kicks to Banchero. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
MP outside. Here's Waters, covered by Anthony. Here's Joe. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Carter. Over Williams. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
MP looking around. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
Robinson Earls checked in for Williams. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Mo Wagner comes in for Banchero. Harris is checked in for Jalen Suggs. And it's Carter Williams in for Cole Anthony.
First personal foul. Second team
Let's
foul.
look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
To the paint, here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Harris outside. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Okeke. No good, unable to end this run.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Robinson Earl, good.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the left wing. Williams trying to break free. Good on the bucket. Joe's got 22 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Okeke, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
MP, yep, that one goes in there. He's got 29 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's MP. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. MP's got 33.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
They get it again, and Carter Williams slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harris up top, covered by MP. Can't cash in from close range. From deep three-point range, off target. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that